some bloggers helped us out with that video. We want to just give them some recognition.
Absolutely. So we just wanted to thank Bonnie from chillmama.com, Gabby Ramos from Beauty by Gabby, as well as Tracy Becker for Just Another Mommy. Thank you so much for helping us out in creating this video.
And really get into Walgreens because it's stuff that you would be buying anyhow, and one purchase 5 gallons of water.
That's a win-win. But we have another special guest here. This is Genevieve Thiers.
Thiers, yeah.
Thiers, very good. Well, she has launched something, Date Night Now, which is appealing to a lot of people with little ones. I mean, no matter the age of your children, Date Night Now sounds like a great idea. How does it work?
Okay, well, Date Night Now is an extension of Sittercity.com. I'm the oldest of 7 kids. I've been babysitting my whole life. So I launched Sittercity actually back in '01. And Sittercity's kind of like
that long?
I know.
Wow.
I know. And now I'm a
You've probably heard of Sittercity.
Because I started it as the sitter, and so up until about 3.5 years ago, I was the sitter, and now I'm the mom. And it's really great when you can like create a product and then use that product. And it was like I almost cried. It was so great, you know. Like my twins are 3.5, and it's crazy. So anyway, Sittercity kind of has the model of an online dating service. You can go on and post a job, and sitters come to you, and they've got background checks and references and parent feedback and all this information. So that's our model of our website, and it's been super useful for parents. They've absolutely loved it, but it takes a little time to weed down because your average response rate for a sitter when you post a job is like 17 to 25 responses, and that just takes a little bit of time to like say, okay, well, I like Sharon, I'm not so sure about Melanie, you know what I mean? So what we've been trying to do in our sort of labs, you know, for the last couple of years is provide for that use case of needing someone immediately. You know, I'm actually also an actress. I'm an understudy. I just did an understudy gig at Looking Glass Theater. So like, if I need to
on call.
be on stage, I can't be carrying a 3-year-old who's having a tantrum in the middle of a show on stage. You know, so like our moms are that busy too. So Date Night Now is amazing. What we did was we basically decided that we wanted to take that step forward and pre-screen some of the best of the sitters in the market, the ones that are getting the best reviews and doing the most jobs. So what we do is we've contacted them, we bring them into the office, we do an hour-long interview, we do the enhanced background check, the identity verification check, we even do a huge social media check, and then when you go to datenight.sittercity.com, what you can do is you can say, I need someone Friday from 7 to 11 p.m., and we show you 5 that are standing by right then and there.
Available.
Yeah, and you're like, Sharon, she shows up, payment happens on the back end like Uber, and it's beautiful.
Wow. Wait, let's back. I'm sorry.
Yeah, sure.
Social media check.
I know. Well, this is something the agencies probably don't do. Well, we're tech people, you know, like, and for me, you know, like I've worked on many, many different tech campaigns, and I'm very proud to be a woman in tech, and there are not enough of us, so get out there, ladies. Yeah, solving our problems. But social media check is really important when you're looking at a sitter, and so we've created internally, you know, tools that actually go and just scrape various different social media sites to find out all the best information. So yeah, Facebook and Google, but we're at the level of like Instagram and Vine, and if there's anything weird on Pinterest. Oh, well, actually, interestingly, I don't know if you know that Snapchat controversy where for a while they were like, oh, everything disappears immediately, and it doesn't.
It doesn't.
So I actually, to be honest, I do not know if Snapchat's on there, but I'm guessing that whatever data is available, it hasn't been deleted, is probably scraped too. I mean, we're very thorough. We get out there, and what we've done is just created a whole huge amount of social media stuff that we want to get in there and scrape. You know, couples should still be able to have a Snapchat between each other without anyone poking in, but you know, I mean, most of the time, if they've got a picture on Facebook doing, you know, a keg stand, you probably don't.
I think it's so smart though. I mean, because that's really where all the conversations are happening.
Yeah.
And that it's so public that you could see, is this the right person to be taking care of my child?
Well, let's face it, you're probably going to find something on a social media check before you find it somewhere else.
Exactly.
And even then, I mean, like,
it won't be in the resume, basically.
Yeah, you're not going to see that. You're not going to see that. And, you know, even then, I mean, some stuff is just silly. You know, you're just looking for the fringe cases of like, oh, that really is odd. I don't think I want this person. But we do it all. And that's the point. We say save you time. I have 0 time in my life, and Beth, you know this, Charlie, got twins too. We got no time, and so that's the thing we're trying to do, is we're trying to give you back time. It's amazing, and right now it's web-based, so it's datenight.sittercity.com. But in a month, we're
And we've
releasing
got an app.
That's
It's
app
It's like
will-
babysitter Uber.
It's babysitter Uber.
That's
It's
fantastic.
nanny, babysitter Uber, and it's coming out, and you can use it. You can book
That's
someone
awesome.
for any time.
That's
Is
awesome.
Is there a higher cost because it's like now as opposed to?
That's the best part. Well, there is no cost for parents, and let me tell you why.
What?
So, well, remember the payments happening on the back end of the system. So
But is
what
it higher than
we've
what you
done-
would pay,
No,
Sally down the
it's
street?
not. It's $14 an hour
Okay.
for one kid in Chicago, and you add an extra $1 an hour per kid. So I have 2, so it'd be $15 an hour for me.
Okay.
And we just take a small slice of the payment, which really affects the sitter, but the sitter doesn't mind because we're getting her so much work. So it's a win-win for everybody.
And tips.
I know, do you have to tip?
Oh, that's up to you. I mean, if it's around Christmas, I recommend doing some kind of holiday bonus. If she's a regular sitter, I don't know if you need to tip if it's not a holiday. Like a New Year's sitter, maybe pay her double or something. But our site will do that for you. I mean, not only do we have the rate calculator on the regular site, but through date night and what it's about to become through the app,
Is there like a minimum? Is there a minimum? What if I need 2 hours? Or is there?
There's in the new app. There's no minimum.
Oh, wow.
No, not at all. I mean,
great.
it's really there for you, like for anything. If you need someone 10 hours because of an unexpected snow day, or 2 hours to get your makeup done to go on a show like this, you can do either one.
Did you use the app today for your twins?
Actually, I have like this intergalactic fleet of childcare from Sittercity. All of my sitters are amazing. So my nanny and actually the nanny and a sitter today covering, but I will be using it this weekend for
nice.
something that, because we don't have coverage Saturday, Sunday, so I will be using it.
Well, because Anthony is here, I have to ask, is it normally the moms instigating and booking, or how much are
Surprisingly,
dads
no.
getting involved here?
I'm telling you right now, if I don't book the sitter, we're not going anywhere.
I was just gonna say,
Good
it is
work.
actually surprisingly like kind of down the middle. I mean, we're seeing that dads are excited about booking for the dates for the mom. We're also seeing that moms are excited about just getting out of the house. I don't know the exact numbers, but it is definitely both parents getting into it
I
and
think this is
involved.
going to be empowering more dads. So like, hey, I
Yeah.
can get you a sitter
Well,
right now.
I know,
And
honey, your birthday is coming up.
And I totally see that because I'll go to my wife, hey, let's go out Friday night. I've got this great event. No, I don't know. We don't have a sitter. And I'll be like, I already have the sitter. And we go. And so she'll look at me, she'll go, and then she'll be like, oh, I'm having so much fun. I'm like, see, aren't you glad you went? So I think it's really important for
That's
for
a
men
savvy
to
dad right there. I like it. I like
Good work. Good
Thanks.
work.
Geographically, is there certain locations, or how does that work?
That's a good question. So we're piloting right now in Chicago and New York, and we're actually about to open 2 more markets in the next 2 months. So Chicago and DC are the next 2 markets, and we're running as fast as we can. I mean, for us, what's really important is that we invented the online childcare world, and we feel like it's up to us to make sure that the model that we have out there is totally relevant and absolutely not only meeting mom's needs, but making her love us.
Awesome.
So this is the next generation. It's what she needs right now. And so we're on top of it. It's so exciting. Not that you won't go to our regular site if you want to find a nanny, etc. But if you're looking for fast, I mean, I do all my bookings through this. Why send 5 emails? I'm just going to go in. Sharon's free again. Book. You know what I mean?
I hear the excitement in your voice.
I know,
and
yeah.
It's
I love this about us.
But like,
she was more excited. I
Yeah,
mean, oh my
right?
God.
But like,
I build for
what
me.
if I travel to New York, will I be able to open the app and book the same way I do
sure,
in
it's a
Chicago?
great
Use it
idea.
anywhere. And we actually have London and Canadian markets too. So you
Wow.
can actually use it internationally. We're an international company now. So you can use it absolutely anywhere. And
Wow.
parents do
Wow.
do that. Like I travel to New York a lot. I've sung at Carnegie Hall, Lincoln Center. I need to get somebody in
away.
place to watch the twins if my husband's off doing a meeting. I've absolutely used it. And this is just going to make it easier because I could have my New York regulars and my Chicago regulars and my, whatever.
I would have loved to see you at Carnegie Hall walking on stage.
Like a chicken in one arm and like,
We just want to hear you sing.
there you go, there you go.
Where were you 15 years ago when I'm like, no, I just sent a kid to college?
I was sitting, and I probably would have sat for you.
I mean, that app I think is so different from what's out there.
It's phenomenal.
It's
Well, it's what's
phenomenal.
needed now. And what I'm really excited about with Sittercity is not only do we invent this world, but we are keeping it on its toes. We don't sit down for a minute. We've got labs. We're all about disruption. We blow things up. I, as an entrepreneur, focus on women like me, and there's not enough of me out there. And so my other big platform is Women in Tech and getting more women to actually learn coding and get out there and solve our problems because, we're the ones that understand them. A lot of VCs do happen to be guys. I love them. A lot of our VCs are dads, but they don't really get the child care company. And so we need more women not only starting companies in tech, but we need them investing too.
Do you have competition? I'm surprised that haven't been anything like this yet.
This is
I know.
new, and it is it.
Yeah.
I mean, no, and like everything, I'm sure eventually down the road, everyone will be like, that's great. But no, we are the ones that launch stuff. In every industry, there's an innovation leader, and that's always been us. And we're very proud to be, in that spot. I do believe that women happen to be particularly good at innovating around our own problems, and it's just, again, frustrating to me there's not more of us out there doing that. So
And that's what we're so proud of you. You were one of our first women driving excellence in Chicago.
Yeah.
But you are putting your money where your mouth is. I mean, you see the potential out there, and you're standing behind it. You just started a new
I have a fund.
enterprise yourself.
I have a
right?
fund actually for women that are starting companies. So ladies, get out there and get a sitter nanny through Date Night Now and start a company. And
I love that you worked that in.
Yeah, I know. Smooth.
So smart.
but actually, I really am. I've invested in Moxigene. I've invested in, I just did an investment in Brideside. I tend to focus on companies run by women aimed at needs that women have because our needs are morphine needs, or morphine level needs. And we actually as well tend to have massive industries behind what our needs are. I mean, caregiving is $1 billion industry. And, people just weren't, funding it originally because they didn't understand it. And I just would like to see that start to go away and all of the industries that, women focus on be blown out. So I'm looking for more women to invest in. And now you have no excuse. You can get a sitter. You can get a nanny. You get out there.
I think your next app from a guy should just be like a one-stop. So I put the times I need. It sets up the sitter, the car, the theater tickets, the dinner.
That's coming, my friend. Actually, that is coming. It gets to our little prize that we're giving out. I know, but we will have that. I mean, the great thing about this is once you set this platform up, the sitter can bring a craft kit with her. Right. Or, like a lot of moms just have a job where they need the sitter to drive around, and the sitter has to have a car seat for the one kid, and then she doesn't need it for the other one. I mean, this is a perfectly wonderful job for one of our sitters to do. So that's all coming. I mean, we just got to lay this groundwork and get it out there. And so thanks for having me on.
You are
It's a whirlwind.
Hit myself in the face
Can do
sometimes.
that to you. People think it drains you, but it just keeps you going and
coffee,
going. Because you have a limited amount of time during the day to actually get things done between diapers and
never been
We're
so
giving away
focused.
some Sittercity prize.
Oh, we are.
Yes.
Oh,
So,
yeah.
Henry,
Yes.
tell us what's that?
Well, we're giving away a free 4-hour date night sitting.
wow.
Yes, sitter cost is covered. So again, like I said, it's I don't know, maybe you have 2 kids, so it's
valuable.
It's $60 with the 15 times 4, and then we're actually giving it with a $50 Let Us Entertain You gift certificate. So it's a whole day.
See, that's the day right there for you.
This is date right now.
ChicagonistaLive, please tweet with us, ChicagonistaLive. We'll be pulling a name for that and give hope to others. And we've got more guests coming
You
up. more
have a
prizes.
beautiful singing voice, I can tell. But what do you, you're so passionate about your app and your website and singing. I mean, where does it all play out? I mean, what do you love the most?
Here's what I'm going to say. Is that I'm determined to do them both. And I think a lot of moms, especially when they become moms, are like, oh my gosh, I'm drowning just in this alone. I can barely do one other thing. And I stand for that mom that has more than one passion and is determined to do them all. I mean, I really would not be me if I didn't have a company but wasn't doing my art. And there are many me's out there, and this is why I built Sittercity, to make sure that we could all be ourselves and not give anything up, because then you're upset and your kids feel it. And do your thing. We got your back,
Yeah.
Well, thank
Keep
you
rocking
so
it.
much. Oh my gosh,
So
what a
proud
great
of you.
fun segment.
Thank you so
We want to
much.
have you come back again. And
Yes, please, when the app's out, come back and we'll do a demo.
Next time you sing for us.
I will sing, or you what? I can get out there and sing now. I can get to my lesson because I'm
Awesome. Thank you, Genevieve.
So everybody
Fantastic.
download Date Night now and make sure we're giving out that good price. So
I know.
download
It's a date.
it, hashtag Chicago
Get out
News
there.
Live, and
No, babysitting and dinner.
Can a co-host win? I'm going right now.
I'll talk after the show.
I like it.
It's gonna get a little date. Little date night.
Oh my
Thank you,
gosh.
Genevieve.
This is why Chicago's great. It's because of people like you that's making Chicago so wonderful.
I'll remember that when a twin throws up on me or punches me in the
Don't
eye.
forget.
Yeah, don't call me. Anyways, because mine are 22 and they're moving back home. Anyways,
No.
thank you so much.
they graduated college. All is good.